in the Riverview area before Barrington Middle School here in the Riverview area, just near Fishhawk, set us up with a spot. In fact, we are registered ourselves. This is where we've decided we can't go any further, and we are going to be staying here for the evening for us. And this is what we've decided to stay here at this shelter location as we started to get concerned about those hold 40, 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts would be dangerous to be on the roads, and that is why we and others are staying here. Just a little bit about Barrington Middle School here. They're going to have hundreds of people here. As of about half an hour ago, they said they had about room for about 200 more people. This is a pet shelter. Unfortunately, they just told me they've run out of room for the pets. Obviously, the pets that are here are going to be taken in. People, as you can see, packing what they can with dogs. Gibsonton area, not Inverness area, I should say, Fishhawk area, have been coming here. A lot of people just a few minutes, and they've all been registering. We've been seeing a steady of people registering. Parking lots here getting packed. The folks here at Barrington, nice enough, great enough to take us in, but they are starting to fill up. They will take people in until they don't have any more room, but if you haven't decided where you're going, I really don't know. Unless you're living specifically in this community and you are still on the fence and you're getting a little worried, they will take you in. They do have a little bit of room still, and that is why we got sent here. We got sent to two different shelters before they said, well, we hear Barrington's got room, and we were running low on gas in every intersection. We're going down Big Bend Road. Every other intersection we were seeing out of gas, blocked off, so that was a concern as well. And you can see Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office employees are here, Red Cross employees are here, and of course the school, teachers, administrators with the school system. Actually, if you want, I can take you inside, show you a little bit about what is going to be happening. In fact, for anybody who's just registering, in fact,
we froze the shot there. We'll try to get back to Adam. He was going to take us inside that shelter. You know, a lot of people, so many people struggled with whether or not to go to a shelter. And a big reason they make up their minds is because a lot of the shelters weren't taking pets. In fact, one shelter in Hills County was not taking pets at first, but then suddenly a change of heart.
Rodney Dunnigan reports from Turkey Creek Middle School.
People throughout Hillsborough taking this very seriously, packing local shelters to seek safety. In fact, at last check throughout the county, about 21,000 people had packed local shelters. Those here at Turkey Creek Middle School, where they're already at capacity. Joining us now is Principal Freda Johnson. Thank you first off. I mentioned the fact that you guys are at capacity. How many people do you have so far?
We have approximately 320.
About 320, and I know you guys are still, no matter what, going to do they have to do.
So when they come in, have them sign up on a roster. They have to show their ID, and then we give meal tickets. So when they go through the line, we can account for the meals. Last night we located everyone in the gymnasium because we did not have air in the building that we were going to relocate. We're in the process now of relocating to the 800 building where we will actually stay for the duration of the storm.
You were supposed to open yesterday at 3 o'clock, but by 1 o'clock there were already people outside.
I was definitely surprised. I was supposed to report at 1 o'clock, and when I came up, there was probably about 200 people already waiting. So we had to get set up before we could let them in, but we actually opened around 2:30.
And I know a number of pet shelters as well kind of closed down throughout the county because of the inundation of animals, and you guys have kind of...
Surprise, but we have them right now in our boys' locker room, so my boys are going to be very surprised when they get back.
Tell me the reaction that you guys are getting from families here. I mean, is it a sense of nervousness? Is everybody calm now that they have a safe place? Well, what's the sense you're getting from a lot of these families?
I think right now they're feeling safe. They were appreciative of the air last night. I think they're happy to be in a place that they feel safe, and we're doing what we can to make them feel calm and at home.
And I guess right now you guys are just preparing for what's to come a bit later on this evening and overnight.
Yes, we're trying to let everyone have as possible right now. Once we do have to lock down, it's going to be a long night.
Mm-hmm. And for you guys, just for you and your staff, it must make you feel good to be able to help in a time like now.
Yes, it is. It's definitely something that you...
Yeah. And hopefully, when all of this over, you guys and the rest of these families will be safe, no doubt.
Yes, and you learn a lot from an experience like this, so we know what to be better prepared for the next time around.
Okay, thank you very much, Johnson. We'll let you get back to work, and we will be kind of hunkered down with the staff here and these families in Plant City for the next few hours. Of course, we'll be bringing you updates from a lot of these folks throughout the coming hours. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Rodney.
And we Manatee County now, officials there are just giving an update on a mandatory curfew.
Yeah, mandatory curfew that starts, I think, at 3 o'clock. 2 more hours. Our Lauren St. Germain is there now with this newest information for us. Good afternoon, Lauren.
Hi, guys. So I do want to just let you know, we just saw a tweet that emergency personnel are being taken off the road at 1 p.m. in Manatee County. This, of course, leading up to that big 3 curfew. Again, 3 p.m. to 3 p.m. today. Tomorrow, roads are off limits in Manatee County. Curfew from the sheriff's office. I want to show you how windy it's gotten out here. Come take a look at my wind props, these plants. Look at them right now. Just listen. Winds are really picking up out. It's less than 45 miles per hour because we would be on lockdown if it was if the speed of the winds were 45 miles per hour. So it's less than that, but it has gotten significantly worse out here. Just saw that wind. We're kind of getting pelted with light rain. It's not downpour. It's more just like that annoying light rain. But again, we're here at the EOC where we're going to be locked down. We're going to be bunkered in here. We're with a lot of people who are going to be able to help keep you safe. You see this wind right now. You see my jacket kind of blowing. We will have people, emergency personnel. We'll be with some county leaders. They will be giving us periodic updates that we're going to be able to bring to you. Guys, this wind, I expect us to get locked down probably within the next half hour. I believe that's probably why they're taking the emergency personnel off the road at 1 leading up to that curfew. So again, we'll be inside this EOC center. We expect the next briefing at 3:30. We expect them to update us on the conditions, kind of just talk about the curfew maybe a little bit more, and just keep us informed of what's going on so we can pass along that information to you. We'll be streaming that on Facebook, on our website. Try to bring it to you on air as well. For now, reporting live in Manatee County, I'm Lauren St. Germain for ABC Action News.
All right, thank you, Lauren. We want to check in now. Laura Harris joins us in studio. She's been compiling all the latest information on social media, also a lot of your emails that you're sending us, and some more information that we're getting in from our web team. So we want to check in with Laura over the digital dashboard.
Laura?
Right, Dee, and I was just trying to text somebody else to try to get a little bit more information about a story that I'm going to bring you in just about 30 minutes. But first, let's take a look at this first. What you're seeing here is something that you probably have not seen ever before. I know you saw it just a little bit ago with Kumasi's live shot, but this is on Bayshore right now. The water has gone out so far that people are should be, if that makes any sense. And as we were talking about it earlier today, nothing about this is saying that people are out there trying to have a good time, but when the water starts to come back in, you're not going to have any notice. I want to show you this one right here inside of the airport, and you can see how those planes are being lifted off of the ground because of that wind. Let's take some video though right now. I think this first one that we're about to see is from St. Pete. Hopefully we have that for you in just a moment, but got this in from a friend of ours named Jason. Jason sent it in to us. There it is. You can see how in Odessa we've got some video to show you as well that's come in to us. The next video you're about to see, shot by one of our ABC Action News sales employees. Take a look at her lanai there and how the trees are already wind there. The lanai at the top of the right screen there looks like it might be a little bit damaged. And again, this is well before this storm full impact. I also want you to see this. There's some damage in Palm Bay. I believe that we're just getting in. This one is from a mobile home park. You can see there's debris on the road. The roof there, it looks like it's just completely torn. Power lines are down. I talked to a friend of mine just time ago in Miami. She says that they lost 2 hours ago. And again, that was before the storm even really hit them fully. You can see all that debris streets there. This is yet another reason why they're putting these curfews in place in various cities that we're talking about right now, because they want people to be safe. Even if it's just a rainstorm outside right now, it's going to definitely be dangerous, Dia and James, and that's what we're trying to explain to people. Just because it looks okay now does not mean that the conditions are not going to deteriorate quickly.
Well, exactly, and that, Greg D had a connection when he saw those people walking out. And
rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. It is not a wise decision at all.
And then you never know exactly what you're going to encounter. These winds pick up, and you don't know what kind of debris they're going to pick up and toss in your way, you know, causing an accident or toss into your way. So it's just best, that's why the curfews are in place in so many different counties. So it's just best if you don't have to go out, just don't go out. You know, get where you're going to get, where you're going to stay, and you're going to ride out this storm, and then just kind of, you know, sit there, hunker down and wait.
Well, thanks, Laura.
Yeah, and remind people to send us their pictures safely.
Absolutely.
Safely.
If you've got pictures and you can snap some off the window of your home,
though. Safely.
then send us to us. News tips. And email, doesn't matter. Just send us anything that you've got.
All right.
Okay, now we want to head out to Pasco County, right? Where officials now say it's only a matter of time before conditions turn dangerous there.
Lauren Rosella is live there for us and joins us now. Laura, what's the update?
Yeah, so right now we're hearing that Pasco County is going to be pulling emergency personnel off of the roads. It's going to be with probably the next hour or so. That will include fire personnel. Take a look. We have some very busy workers making sure that everybody is safe, updating all of that. Now, we also have learned that there are 16,000 people in our shelters right now. Many of the shelters on the west side of the county are full. Some are at capacity and as possible.
We're getting to a point where people need to find their shelter and not move. That if wherever they are, they're safer than trying to get out onto the road and get to a shelter. We're almost to that point.
And back up, say that if someone is en route and is trying to get to a shelter, you go and knock on the door, they're not going to turn you away. They know that it's much safer to just bring you inside and wait out the storm in safe conditions. But again, as I just mentioned, some of these shelters are overcrowded. Some are already at capacity. So after the storm has passed, they are shifting around in those shelters. But the most important thing, if you are in a safe structure, in a safe place, those road conditions are getting very bad. So you want to make sure that you either are sheltering in place, you're not outside, or, you know, just make sure that you're monitoring these conditions. Reporting live in Pasco County, I'm Lauren Rosella, ABC Action.
His mic on right now. That storm only about 65 miles southeast of Naples. The eye wall could be right on shore, Greg says, in just a matter of hours.
So one major concern is flooding. As reporter Nick
impact. Not only are the winds picking up, as you can tell, but the rain is coming down harder as well. That is a major concern. We're here at the Palm River Feeder Canal. I want to show you something that we're seeing right on the left side of your screen. That we spoke with, Joseph and Audra Miserere, who have been here for 30 plus years in the Palm River Estate, say that they've already seen a major change in the last few hours alone.
The trees and the damage are already starting. The branches are breaking. The canal, which is part of the Palm River here that feeds the company, is already up about a foot and running like crazy.
Now, Joe and his wife are ready to go, but the concern is a real deal for so many others that will be dealing with significant surge and flooding as the day goes on. We're going to keep an eye on it here in the Naples area and report back to you through